welcome back everyone. Today I'm going to make a shorter video just about my eyebrows. Now, I'm not a brow expert, but I do have eyebrows, so it gives me qualification enough to talk about them. This is what I do for my eyebrows, and it's just like a little bit of a basic of what products can be quite good for what. So first of all, when you are trying to style your eyebrows, look about what you already have. There's no point in trying to create something that you don't have, like me trying to want really thin ones or really thick fluffy ones. I have what I have. So I think the best way to make the most natural looking and complementary brow is to enhance what you already have. So first of all, what do I have? So I am going to use, first of all, I'm going to talk about two different types of products here, but there is a third type of product that I'll mention, but I have two of them here. So I'm going to use a brush first of all, and I'm going to use it to brush my brow out. So I'm brushing it up and in the direction it's sort of growing. I'll do the same for the other one as well. I'm brushing it up. It allows you to see where you have brow, where you don't. So now I've done that, you can sort of see a basic outline of a brow I already have. There's some little bits missing, which is fine because that's what the product is for. And there are some areas which are thicker than others. So I have a good brush. Okay, so now you've got your brows in some sort of order. I'm going to tell you what I do. Not what you should do, but what I do. So first of all, I use a pencil. I use this pencil. So I've got two with me. I've got one which is actually a proper pencil, which you sharpen, which is from KIKO, and the other one which is a MUA retractable pencil with like a little microfine dotty top. Now, what I tend to do is look at the brows, see where the sparse areas are, and then I tend to just use the pencil that I have to mark out really gentle line. And this just is going to go and fill in some of the areas that there's the biggest gap. So I'm using the pencil to draw a very, very faint outline of where I'm wanting the overall brow shape to be. Now I've done it on this side, so I'm drawing it up with what I've already got, joining the dots, and I'm going to do the same on here, so very faint, the same here. And then just bringing it back down. I've gone very quiet. You'll hear a few animals around today. They've all turned up for work. Crazy cats, crazy dogs. Now here, my brows are a little bit different, which is normal. So I'm just gonna bring okay. So now you've done that, I raise my brows and I have another little look. Now I think here it needs a little bit more, so I'm going to go in slightly heavier now. Just start to add that shape and build that shape back up. Now I'm not trying to create a completely new shape here, because that's not a look I usually go for, because I would not do it justice. But I'm just trying to give uniform to what I've already got. So now I'm going through the brow and I'm just light strokes to build up colour and add some more definition. I'm doing that throughout the whole brow. Now I'm going to quickly talk about another product that I do sometimes use, and sometimes I use them together and sometimes I use it instead. This is a brow pomade. Now this one is from Revolution. It's a few pounds. It's a dark brown in colour, and I use that with a brush that has like a thin angled tip, or sometimes I use it with a flat tip brush, thin. Now the deal with this is similar to what you've just done, but you can be a little bit, it's more like painting a picture with a paintbrush than rather with a pencil. Who would have thought? So I'm going to just lightly get a little bit of product just on the tip there. You can see I'm just putting some on the tip, going back and forth, and very gently. Instead of using, if I hadn't used the pencil, or if I wanted to add some on top, I would do the same sort of thing. I'd stamp, and then stamp, 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 stamp. And then here you can just drag it through, coating the lashes. With eyebrows, I always would recommend start off light. Use a tiny bit. I mean, there's no need for you to do anything to your eyebrows if you're happy with them. But if you are not, or you're wanting some guidance as to how you can start, then this is quite a good foolproof. These two are quite good at helping you start. That doesn't make any sense. Let's just ignore that. So a similar thing here. So I'm using the brush to stamp and to draw just the outline that you've already got. Connect the dots where you already have the brows. And then when you've got that shape, say here for example, I'm dragging down and I'm just filling in. I'm being quite forceful with my hand, but I don't have much product on it. So it's really pushing that product into the eyebrow. There we go. Now, what I then have to always do again is brush them back out. So that's just going to distribute the product as evenly as you can. It can be through the brow. So using the other brush here, it just brings back the hair-like appearance to the brow. And there we go. They're my brows. Woohoo. I also have mentioned, and sometimes I do use a brow sort of mascara. I don't have a brow mascara with me today, but the same thing. Now the way I would use a brow mascara or brow, you know, something to set the brows, is I would probably, with the brows that I have, I would use something to outline them a little bit first. So here I just go after my brush. I'm using the thicker brush now. I would do sort of the edges, join the dots, connect all the dots to what you already have. And then I would use the mascara then on top just to unify and to set the eyebrows in place. I hope that's been a little bit helpful. Of course, you may not like my eyebrows. You may hate the way that I do it, but this is just my little gift to you. I hope everyone is really well. Please comment some any things you would like me to do, if you'd like to see, any questions you have, any criticisms, you can put them. I can take it. And please like, subscribe, and keep up with my channel. Oh, we have a visitor. Hang on.